time to start working on our categories.php page. So this file of basic.html, I'm gonna save this file as categories.php. Now as this one is a PHP file, so we need our XAMPP server. So starting my Apache server, and let's not start the MySQL for now. So in this categories.php file, first of all, going to our header section. Right after the header section, you can see here we have BR tag, which we don't need anymore. So here I'm gonna start with the comment. So we are starting our main area of categories, and let's also add the main area end, adding couple of spaces here. Now first thing first, let's bring this categories.php in our browser. So inside my localhost, you can see we got this folder CMS 4.2.1. Clicking on this categories.php file, and this was our basic page. Now let's change first its title to categories. Now going to our header section, here you can see the basic one, so I'm gonna change it to manage categories. And for the icon, we will have icon of fa-edit. Saving this one. Now let's bring it. So this one is the manage categories, and now in the main area I'm gonna start with one section that will have bootstrap class of container. Let's give it some padding on y-axis and also margin bottom 4. Now inside this section we will have one div with the class of bootstrap row, and for better demonstration I'm gonna give it some minimum height and background color to red. Now saving this one. Now let's see the output. So this will be the container and the row have a red color. Now inside this row we will have one more div which will take total 10 column on larger screen. And now let's also give it some background color and minimum height to 50px and background color to yellow one. Now let's bring it in our browser. So this call lg-10, which has the yellow color, is taking 10 column, and then there are 2 columns on the red side here, as you can notice. So the idea here is I'm gonna take 10 columns, and for the first one column I'm gonna skip the first side. So if you want to offset some column in Bootstrap, means if you want to leave some area, you can apply the Bootstrap class of offset dash screen size. It will be LG because we are sticking with LG here, and 1. So it will offset one column at the beginning, and then it will have the 10 column. So if I refresh my page, you can see now it has one column here, one column here, and the 10 columns in the yellow color. And in case if you want to offset more column, like if you want to offset 3 columns, so I'm skipping the first 3 columns, and then we will have, let's say, 7 columns. So if I refresh my page, you can see we have 3 columns here, 10 columns here, and 2 columns, rest of the 2 column here. So I will skip just only one column, and then we will have our 10 columns. So 10 plus 1, 11, and then at last we will have one left over one column. So this will be the basic layout of our categories page. We will add the content in the yellow bar. So back to my editor. Right here inside this div, I'm gonna add one form. The action attribute will have the same categories dot php, because we will add the php on the same page of categories, and the method will be post. In the previous version of Bootstrap, we had panels and wells to create boxes, but in the latest release we have cards. So I will add the whole form in form of a card. So for adding card, we will add one div that will have the card class, and inside this div we will have one more div that will have the class of card dash header. That will be the branding of our card. I can add one h1 tag, and I can say add new category. Then after the card header div, we will have one more div that will have the bootstrap class of card body, that include all the body part of our card. Now inside this card body we will have our form input field. So adding one div here that will have the bootstrap class of form dash group. Now let's add the label for our form. So this one will be for title of our category, and here I can say category title, and then we will have one input tag with the type of text, and its name will be title, and its ID will be also title. Let's make it named with the capital T so that we can differentiate later when we have to get this input field. And this ID must match with this for of label. You can also add the placeholder here if you like. So you can say type title here. Now let's bring this in our browser. So this is our card. You can see the card header, and this one is our field. This field is not very attractive, so we can apply the form control class on our field. So form dash control, so it will make this whole field to be responsive one, like this. Now let's also style this category title. So I'm gonna add one custom class. So back to my editor, in the CSS file styles.css, I'm gonna drop one class here with the name of field info. And now let's span this class on our label. So adding the span tag here and adding class of field info. Now let's wrap up all of this. And basically this field info class has some style, some color, font family, and font size. Nothing special. If I refresh my page, first of all I have to save this styles.css file. Now if I refresh my page, you can see this category title here. We can also style this whole card according to our website layout. We are following the darker color, so I'm gonna make card body to be darker one. So back to my editor. Here inside our card, inside the div of card body, I'm gonna apply the class of bg-dark. If I refresh my page, see, and now let's also add some style on our whole card. So in this div of card, I'm gonna apply bg dash secondary class for gray color, and my text should be light. So refreshing my page, looking great. Now let's also add some bottom margin here. So mb dash 3. Okay, now we don't need these colors here. I just added for demonstration. So removing all of this style from our row and also from our main 10 column div. Perfect. Now after that we will have two buttons here. First one will take our user back to the dashboard, and one will be to publish the category and add the category in our database. So here, right after this div of input field, I will add one div with the class of row, as we are taking the whole row. So for better demonstration, I'm gonna make it some background to be yellow one, and let's see this one. So now we have this whole row. Now out of this row, we will divide this row into two divs, which each one have will 6 column, because this whole row have total 12 column. So I will have one div here that will have bootstrap class of call dash lg dash 6, and inside here we will have one anchor tag. The first one will take our user back to dashboard.php file. And for adding the font awesome arrow, I have this I tag arrow dash left that will indicate the left arrow. And for text, let's add the text here to back to dashboard. So if I save this one and refresh my page, you can see this back to dashboard. And for adding the button on this one, we have to add the class on our anchor tag. So the class will be btn for making it a button. Btn means button, and out of the button you can have a color. So btn success will be green one, btn warning would be yellow, and btn danger would be red. So I will go with btn warning. So if I save this one and refresh my page, now you can see this button. You can make this button a bit more bigger by applying the bootstrap class of btn-lg. And if you want to have a smaller button, you can apply btn-sm. But I will go with default size, and I will make this button according to our whole div by applying the btn-block class. So now if I refresh my page, you can see this whole button. And similarly, let's also add one more div which will have one button. So instead of the anchor tag, this time we will have one button. Its name would be submit, and it will have class of btn block and btn success for green color. And for the text and font awesome, first let's copy this one from here and pasting it here, changing its text to publish, and font awesome would be fa dash check. Refreshing my page, you can see this green button. Now first of all, let's remove this yellow color. So removing it from here, from this whole row. Looking great, right? Now if I make my whole screen to a smaller one like this, you can see that both of button are kind of sticking together. So let's add some margin between these buttons. So I will add the div that have our button. So the first one has the anchor in which we applied the class. So I will add the margin bottom to 2, and let's also apply the margin bottom here. So this will be all for the styling of our categories. Now one last thing before ending this designing lecture of categories.php, you can see our footer is kind of sticking here, which is not very good because we can see this whiter space from the bottom. So I will add minimum height to this main area so that our footer will stick all the times at the bottom side. So right in this div of call LG10, I will add some minimum height 400 px. So if I save this one and now refresh my page, you can see this one here. So this is all for designing the form for our category page. Now in the next movie, we will create our database and create the table of category so that we can take the category from the user and then we can put it in our database. So see you there.